All right, Joey Graceffa here at DragCon 2019. How sickening is this experience so far?
I'm overstimulated. My eyeballs have gone in every damn direction in places that they've never been before. So, have they fallen out yet? Are they still in?
Still in there and still gorgeous.
Oh, thank God.
And you brought Crystal Wolf to DragCon this year. How fun has it been to bring all the merch here?
It's pretty crazy. I mean, I've done VidCon and stuff like that before, but it's really cool to be here at DragCon in a totally different demographic than what I'm used to. A lot of older people are here, so I feel like I'm aging up my brand, so it's fabulous.
Killing it. And a lot of queens are big fans too. I know Pheromone specifically was a big fan of the crystal setup that you got here.
Funny thing is, I saw she did a booth 2 years ago with these crystals, and I was like, where'd you get those crystals? So I sold the guy who did her crystal booth, so that's probably why she likes it.
And oh, have you been watching Drag Race this season?
What is that?
Never heard of it?
Never heard of the show.
No.
No. Of course.
Who are you rooting to win?
Evie Oddly. Yep.
I feel like you and Evie are just sisters, really.
Yes. I love the weirdos of every season. I've always been like that. Even like America's Next Top Model, I always like the weird one. And now with Drag Race, it's the same.
I have no idea why. Go figure. I know that you're constantly working on new projects. What do you have on the pipeline? If maybe a certain YouTube show? Have you heard anything about that? Some tea, please, God?
Escape the night. I don't know. Keep your eyeballs peeled. Peel them damn eyeballs. I don't know.
Here's hoping, sis. Here's hoping.
Fingers crossed. I would love to do another season.
I have an idea. How about if we get another season, we get James Charles, Jeffree Star, and Tati Westbrook all cast?
Yeah. That would be such good drama. I feel like it would get canceled before because at least 2 would die. So,
2 could possibly be dead now. When you watched all that drama go down, as an OG YouTuber especially, what was going through your mind?
I was like, what happened to this safe platform? And, you know, YouTube used to be a place that, like, all the nerds and weirdos would go to hang out, and there was barely any drama. And now it's become a place where, like, the cool kids have found our secret hideout, and they've bashed it in, and they've taken over, and they're like, this is our place now. And it's no longer my safe little haven.
Was it hard for you, too? Because you're pretty much friends with everyone. How do you stay neutral in a situation like that when everyone's kind of choosing sides and pointing the finger at each other?
It's weird. I'm surprised I haven't been like dragged into drama more because so many of my friends have been canceled that it's like, how come I'm not like looped into that? I think it's just because I'm so just non-problematic at the core that people are like, oh, regardless if he's like friends with that person, Joey's like a cute, sweet boy. Whatever could he possibly do?
What advice would you give, like James and his situation? Obviously, I know you're friends with him. What advice would you give him now that he's kind of coming back and kind of rebounding from everything that happened?
Just take it easy. I mean, what he went through is something that like no human should ever have to like experience. Like that level of intensity it's surprising that he didn't like kill himself. And I feel like it's going to get to that point where someone who isn't as strong as James is going to get to the point where they believe what people are saying. I remember when I had my scandal, I had those thoughts too. It's like, oh my God, people really hate me. Maybe I should kill myself. So I feel like it could get to that point, and cancel culture needs to tone it down.
And I know that you've kind of been talking to James and you were with him at his birthday party. How is he even doing now? Is he doing a little bit better?
Yeah, I mean, coming out of that, I think it's like, it's going to take a while to like rebalance, but he was surrounded by a bunch of his family and friends, and just being in that atmosphere, I know when I went through my scandal, it was just like, I just need to be surrounded by people who made me happy and could distract me from the craziness of what social media is now. So I think it's just going to take a while to get back into the swing of things.
And lastly, what advice do you have for any sisters out there who might go of a scandal of their own? You kind of went through scandals before they were really a huge thing.
I had the first YouTube scandal.
Yeah, parking in someone's driveway. Who knew?
Who knew?
What advice would you give to someone who could possibly go through a situation like that?
Just don't get yourself in that situation, bitch. It's easy. Just don't. I've done it for so long. Well, I mean, I guess I did get into a scandal, but I mean, I don't know.
Stay unproblematic and swim in Orby bathtubs. That's all.
That's some good advice.
Thank you so much, Joey. Have a great DragCon. Killing it, Sam.